Right, welcome back everybody, and we're still continuing to broadcast, and I can tell you now everybody is arriving here in Parliament, not necessarily the guests but the people that are behind the scenes wanting to do some media interviews. We've even got a choir that are singing their odes to our new President Cyril Ramaphosa. How fast things change. It's quite incredible actually. It's amazing. You go to bed one night, wake up in a new country the next day. It's crazy. But that's what we do, and that's what politics is all about. Somebody who knows politics very, very well. In fact, he follows it and writes about it and does loads of exposés. And we've been speaking to him a lot here on Morning Live, so you'll have ready stuff and know him very, very well. Sikonathi Mantshantsha talking to us here on the program. How are you feeling? It has been a week, I think, that you've been writing about and wanting for a very, very long time, particularly the raids on the Gupta residences, the hawks, the dairy farms, the state capture. I mean, talk to me. How are you?
We have been waiting, and we've actually been waiting. But hey, here we are now. Let's get it rolling. The thing is, it has only just started. The fight against corruption has only just started. We have we can pat ourselves in the back, but the real work needs to be done, and it needs to be done now. It's been a long time coming. Definitely we've been trying and trying and trying. Finally, something has changed, and that we owe it to December in Nasrec 2017. And let's see, and it's for the people of South Africa now to stand up and refuse to allow their country to be stolen brazenly, right under their noses again, like we had been sleeping for the past 9 years.
Yeah, you know, I want to attribute the wins and the change to Nasrec, but I want to go further away from that and say maybe a very bold statement. Would we be here if it wasn't for the media? If the tireless badgering, reporting, questioning, these Gupta leaks, everything, do you honestly think that we would be standing right now in a South Africa that has listened?
Leon, that's... Look, you and I are conflicted in that department, in the sense that we are the media. But the fact of the matter is, we cannot be accused of not having done our job by the people of South Africa. When their law enforcement agencies did nothing, when their parliamentarians, when their leaders were actually at the forefront of the looting armies, the media stood and said no, and we pointed out what was happening. I spoke to someone influential yesterday, and he called me. I woke up and I received 4 missed calls. Unfortunately, shall remain nameless. He says, "Thank you for what you guys have been doing. You opened our eyes, and now we are doing everything we can, as fast as we can, to change this country." But all in all, the media has definitely been there, done its job. It's great now that the arms of the state are coming into the party. The judiciary, but more importantly, Leon, those people we call sources in these organizations, be it ESCOM or inside the government itself, National Treasury, everywhere, those people that give us the information when they risk their lives and their careers, you want to talk to them and they won't be talking to you. They'd rather give you their daughter's phone number so you can talk to them via their daughter. It's those heroes and heroines that have helped bring us here, because Nasrec itself in December happened largely as a revolt against this, because we put all the information out there, of course at some risk to some people, but here we are right now, and I say the work only begins now. The fight against corruption only starts now.
Yeah. Just one final question, Sikonathi, before we go over to the sports news. We're all celebrating the fact that President Cyril Ramaphosa is here. He's been elected into the presidency, but we still have to remember that it is the very same cabinet that is existing, and there are still a lot of people that have been implicated in every corner that are in government officials and still hold powerful positions. There's a lot more cleaning up to do. I mean, in the next coming weeks, are you expecting some dramatic events to take place? Absolutely.
Look, there's a lot of people in the cabinet that are guilty of treason. They just need to be arrested and dragged before a judge. Now, I'm sure Cyril Ramaphosa will have done his homework, but there's a lot of people amongst his colleagues, the people that sit in this house, they are the people that have taken South Africa over these horrible 9 years of Jacob Zuma and delivered everything. Ramaphosa definitely otherwise is going to be embarrassed when the police come in and arrest a sitting minister. He needs to clean up properly. And you've got 76 cabinet members. For what? You just need 20. The rest of them are just passengers who are here to help the looting train, and you need to start there. Everyone that has got, you know this, that there will be arrest of high-profile people. People will be dragged out of their VIP protection vehicles to court, and that's what should happen in a democracy.
Sikonathi, we leave it there. Thank you. Thanks so much for talking to us here on the program. I know you're a very busy man. Lots of people wanting to speak to you and get your views on the great work that you've been doing to help us get to this position. Sikonathi Mantshantsha, particularly when it came to Eskom and the things that have been unveiled there. We'll continue to see the work that he does. All right, let's go back to the Joburg studio now, and we'll get you some sports news. Valen, over to you.